Hello, welcome to my channel. In this video, we want to look at duplicate detection and how we can work with it with Service Bus. I'll be sharing my screen now. So the first thing I want you to understand, I believe you can see my screen. The first thing I want you to understand is that for duplicate detection, you must not be on the basic pricing tier. So you must be in either standard or premium. What do I mean? So if I should go over to let me open my service bus. Then if I want to create a new namespace for my service bus, when you navigate down here to pricing tier, you can see that we have premium, standard, and basic. If you are on this basic tier, you wouldn't be able to work with this duplicate detection. So you must either be on standard or premium. So just take note of that. I already created one. I do not want to create another. So I will just close this and I will open this, which is already created. And if I should come over to queues, let me create a new queue. Do I need to create a new queue? Let me create a new queue. So that will just show you where you can set it. So when you, in the process of creating a new queue, when you scroll down, you will see the option to enable duplicate detection. So when I click on this, it will also allow me to choose the duplicate detection window. So this window is the amount of time that you have that will be able to detect duplicates. So let me even explain what this duplicate detection is all about. I think that's the first thing I should have even done. So you have a queue and you are sending a message to that queue. So you have an application that is sending a message to a particular queue. It's sending a message to the queue. Then afterward, let's say for some reasons, the application crashes or probably it goes off or it kind of like sends the same message again. So this duplicate detection, when it's enabled, it allows the queue to be intelligent enough to be able to know that this message have been sent previously and it is a duplicate. So, but this needs to be within this duplicate detection window. That's why this time is very, very important. So currently, I think by default, it's on 10 minutes. You can increase it. You can make it 1 day, 2 days, or whatever, as long as you want. You can set it. Then another thing to note is that this duplicate detection, you need to specify the message ID. So let me close this because I already have a queue created. So let me open this, my first queue that I have here. I don't need to create a new queue because I already have this. Yeah, so you can see here that duplicate detection is enabled. It's enabled. So I want to see the messages in this queue. So I'll come over to Service Bus Explorer. Yeah, so let me pick from start. So you can see this message ID. So even if I'm creating a message from my portal here, there is an auto-generated message ID that is created for me. But if you want to do it programmatically from Visual Studio, you must set your message ID because it is this message ID that is being used to be able to know that the message is a duplicate. So it's important that you set this message ID. Okay, so we are going to our Visual Studio now, and just take note of this. We have 5 messages in the queue, or let me even select everything and let's receive everything so that they would be out. Let's receive messages. Number of messages to receive. Let me make it 5. So let's receive and delete. Okay. So if I should refresh, it's out because it has been received already. Okay, so it is empty now. So I'll be going to Visual Studio now. Okay, I believe you can see my screen. This is just a simple program. It's similar to all we've been doing since, so I do not need to continue to explain what this is. The only difference is that I am specifying the message ID here. And let me change this to, let me make the message ID 100. And let me just modify um the content, the values here. Let me change this to IO. The amount, let me call it 250, and the requests, let me say I don't know, let's say beans. Okay, so we have the connection string which I got from the portal under stored access signature. Then we also imputed the queue name here as well. And we have this. So the only difference between this code and the previous ones that we've worked with is that I'm specifying the message ID here. So I'm specifying it. I am not using the one that is being created by default. And the reason why I'm specifying the message ID is because I'll be running this program twice to see if the message, if the duplicate detection is actually working. So let me run it very quickly. So our window is 10 minutes. So I will run it within that 10 minutes. Yeah, so let me share my output screen. Oh, I need to be fast. Yeah, so you can see the message for customer request has been sent. So now what I'll do is, let me go to, I'm going over to my browser now. Yeah, this is my browser. If I should refresh, I would get, I've been able to, my queue, I'll be able to see that there's a message in my queue. So let me refresh this. And you can see we now have a message here. If I should view the contents of the queue of the message, you can see that it's what we have there. So now I'm going back to my Visual Studio. I want to run it again to see if it will be, I'm going to get the second message. So let me go to my Visual Studio. Yeah. So exactly the same message, and also the message ID is the same as well. So I will run it again. Yeah, I'm running it again. And even though it's still saying that the message has been sent, let's go over to our browser now and let's see if it will be reflected over there. If it will remain 1 or if it will become 2. Okay, so let me refresh this. And it's still 1. So even if I refresh, it will always remain 1. And why? Why is it 1? Because it is a duplicate. So if I should wait for a couple of minutes based on the duplicate detection window that have been set, I will be able to add that same message onto this queue. So this might sound very trivial, but the moment we start to work with real life application, you will see its usefulness. Because I mean, you have different applications, different messages are being sent based on certain happenings, based on certain triggers. You have triggers, you have different operations that needs to follow certain messages. But when so many things can go wrong. So you can have functions that are not working as they ought to work, and that might lead to messages being sent multiple times. So this is very, very handy because it avoids duplication. So no one wants to be doing the same thing multiple times. So that is what this video is all about. So if you find it useful, don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.